guys, just want to speak to you guys about our last one, the standing competition with Team FeePay. It's basically a last man standing competition, which is a tenner to enter, and what's going to happen is on the 28th of August is when it begins. It's for 8 rounds, and as I said already, it's only a tenner, and what you do is you go on, it's a link in the description or the bio, and you can head over, click the link, register today, and what happens is the first place winner will get 50% of the overall prize. So whatever the amount of people that enter, so say there's 50 people, that's 500 goes into the pot. 50% of that goes to the Irish Heart Foundation, the other 50% goes to the winner. So not only are you helping out a charity, you're also helping out yourself. The fact if you're confident that you're going to win. So the more people that enter, the better for you, the better for the person that's involved, because it means more money at the end of the table for yourselves. So check it out today. The link is in the description and the link is in the bio.
Hello, I'm back at Irish Football Fan TV. I'm delighted to be joined by Shamrock Rovers manager Stephen Bradley. Stephen, I suppose it's a huge week and a huge game ahead on Thursday. 4-2 on aggregate. What are your thoughts going into this game? It's going to be tough, no doubt.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I said before the game I felt they were a very good team, and when you see that firsthand, it reaffirms what we felt. But it doesn't take away from that we were poor last week. We gave away some really poor goals, and we gifted them the game. We got to make sure that our performance levels are back to what we know they can be and what they have been for a long time. If we do that, we give ourselves a really good chance. But we got to respect that we're against a good team.
Yeah, it was very uncharacteristic, I felt, from yourselves. I've watched it a lot this season, and making mistakes that you just wouldn't normally make, in my opinion. And in front of goal, you're usually a lot better. So do you take positives from that hopefully now in the home game that you can flip that around and hopefully be better in front of goal and maybe an early goal to kind of get the crowd up as well?
Yeah, I think what we got to do is got to learn from last Thursday. Like you said, it's very, very unlike us to give away the goals we gave away and make the mistakes we made in every area of the pitch, attack and defend and transitions. It's very unlike us. But we got punished, and we got to learn from it and bring it into Thursday. And just focus on what we do, focus on getting back to our levels, focus on our jobs. And if we do that, I know this team is more than capable of overturning this and going through.
Yeah, you've mentioned it before about the fans being, that, I suppose, extra man in many ways, and how even though it's not full capacity, they still make that noise. How important are they going to be to drive us on again? Yeah,
they're going to be vital to us on Thursday. I think the fans here are very, very good at recognising when we need their energy and when we need their passion onto the pitch, and on Thursday we're going to need every bit of that. And I've no doubt they'll bring that. The 1,500 have felt like thousands, and I'm sure the 3,500 will feel like a full house here. So we need that on Thursday. We need everything to go our way. We know that, but we've put ourselves in this position, so we've got no one to blame other than ourselves. So we got to knuckle down and make sure we're ready for Thursday.
I suppose you're going to be putting absolutely everything into this, because it is literally last chance saloon.
Yeah, of course. It's not very often you get a chance at group stages in Europe, and we have that. Like I said, we had an off night last week. We got punished. We take on the chin. We learn from it. We make sure it improves us going forward. And on Thursday, like you said, it's last chance saloon. Leave everything out there, and if it's enough, it's enough. If not, no problem.
I think if you look at the squad you've assembled, there's some real characters there, and I think they'll probably be the ones now, your likes of your Joey O'Brien's, your Alan Manus and stuff like that. You've kind of been in situations in Europe before when you've been down in games and stuff like that. So how vital will they be, I suppose, in these types of games or this type of game?
Yeah, they will be vital, the experienced players, but I think this group as a whole is experienced. We've played a lot of big games together, a lot of games in Europe. We know last week was very, very unlike us, and we know what we got to do on Thursday night to win this game. If it's enough to go through, we'll see, but we know that we have it in the group. We've been here many a times before, and we know what we got to do to win the game. I've no doubt 9 times out of 10 these players show up in big games on the big stage. Last week we didn't. It was one of them rare occasions, but we got to learn from it and focus on Thursday.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you the best. I'll be here cheering you on, so best of luck. All right.
Cheers. Thank you. Top man.
Cheers. All right. You too.